Welcome back, everybody. This is 7 Minutes for Seniors. I am Chris with Modified Independence, and this is our fifth and final segment with Adrienne Talbert
Mhm.
from Oasis Senior Advisors. We just had fun talking about bourbon and cake and cooking and all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. So the last segment is really to kind of put a lid on everything. Really like to talk about the future,
Mhm.
right? So first of all, if I could introduce you to anybody, who would you want to meet, personally or professionally?
Whew,
Living or dead, fictitious, I don't care.
oh my goodness. Who would I like to meet? That's a tough question. Without getting political. I'm
Oh,
just
but
kidding.
I don't care.
I'm
I
just
mean,
kidding.
it's you. It's your thing. You do
I,
what you want.
um, I saw Tina Turner once in concert on my
Yeah.
18th birthday, and I think she is so intriguing. So I would love to have personally met her because I wouldn't. I like music, so I do a lot of concerts and
Okay.
too.
Do you play
So
any instruments?
nope,
No.
nope.
Okay.
I grew up with music. Traveling and music are kind of other than outside sports. I don't know. That's an interesting question. Other than like God and George Bush, no, I would love
Yeah.
to meet George Bush,
Junior or senior?
senior. I just
Senior.
think yes, he reminds me of my dad, and he's from Texas, and I just think he is just has such an intriguing life.
Yeah.
Um, so that's kind of like a boring answer, but I don't
Because
know.
he was a bomber pilot or something like
Was
that,
he
right?
just like he
Yeah.
has such an intriguing his whole
Yeah.
life, start to
Yeah.
finish. But I don't know. Like I like Elvis Presley. I think would have been a really neat person to meet.
At what point in his life?
Like right at the height of his career.
Yeah.
Like right. I don't
Before the
know.
the full
Or the
suit.
Beatles,
Yeah.
like John Lennon. I'm a big
Oh
Beatles
God. Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
So like the musicians to me, like and one musician I never saw was Michael Jackson and Prince. And so those are the two concerts I've never in my life that I will obviously ever go to see.
Yeah.
So I don't know that just celebrities. I've met my share of celebrities, so I don't know who of that would be really.
Yeah.
But I musicians are pretty neat to me.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. And
yeah,
it's funny how musicians all want to be actors and
yeah.
actors all want to be
Be
musicians.
musicians.
Yeah. Or they all want to be race car drivers or athletes,
Yeah, or
right?
athletes. No, and I will tell you. Okay, so if I'm gonna really like LeBron James would be really cool. I've met Michael Jordan. Um, Kobe Bryant would have been a really neat one.
Oh,
And in his life, because I have a daughter that plays basketball, so probably right at the end of his life would have been really neat because what he was doing for women's basketball
oh yeah.
was changing the genre of it. So that would have been just having like a girl dad,
Yeah. And I can
that
agree with you. I think we're getting all of the work that he put into that, and now we're getting
right to
Caitlin
see it.
Clarks, and
Yep.
yeah, yeah,
So that would have been from a sports perspective. I think that yeah.
the
So
Mamba.
yeah, the Mamba mentality.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
So yeah, so sports and entertainment would be my two people.
Okay, all right. And now, so where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, hopefully, I'm still with Oasis.
Okay.
Um, and growing this business here, we're hiring new advisors on. We have a lot of things in the works and the pipelines that are going to be really neat for the market
Mhm.
here in Florida. I think just being that we're going to have one of the largest baby boomer populations that are going to be inundated and saturated our state.
Yeah.
Hope I don't look to move out of Florida. I
Hmm.
love Florida, love everything that we have to offer here, and so I would say hopefully maybe be promoted to a different role
Yeah.
and helping advisors and still being able to help families and get placement. So
Yeah.
our Oasis office has a lot to offer for that, and they're really big on leveraging
Advancement.
employees and
Yeah.
advancement.
Yeah.
And so that's where I see, and still living on Amelia Island,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Let's see. By that time, I'll have. Let's see, my oldest. Yeah, they should maybe one in college, three in college by that time. Maybe one out of the house.
One's still at home.
Yeah, one will still be in the house.
Right.
Yeah, cause
Just driving, right? You said
yeah, he'll
11?
just be driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
16.
So
Oof.
my only
Yeah.
boy. So yeah.
All right. So you gave me a little tell earlier. You're about the same age as me. So usually I ask 5 and 10 years because a lot of times I'm interviewing people that are older than me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go 5 and 20. Where are you in
Ooh,
20 years?
20 years, hopefully retired.
Okay. What does
Um,
retirement look like?
I think, I say retired, but I think a full time retirement. I think I always have it in my heart to want to work and make a difference. I think
Hmm.
that's what kind of God has placed in my life. Obviously, financial security would be very important to me 20
Yeah.
years from now, traveling with our children wherever they're at in their lives and their journey, and enjoying the company of my husband. And God willing, we're healthy.
Yeah.
So
Lots of grandchildren.
I hope so. I
Are
come
you that? Are
from.
you that? Are you
I
that person?
am. My
Yeah.
brother has 7 kids.
Holy cow!
My grandmother was one of 12, and
Wow.
my mom had 5 siblings. So I
Okay.
have a very large family.
You do.
So I'm hoping, God willing, that my kids are blessed with the same.
That's
So
awesome.
I would love to be a grandmother.
Yeah.
Not now.
Not now.
Give me 20 years. 20 years from now, I'll be okay with that.
That's awesome.
So,
That's awesome.
um,
Well, I really appreciate you for being on the program.
yeah,
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much. Hopefully, we got a lot of information out there to folks that need to hear about it. But like I said, that I wanted to talk to you because there's a lot of advisors when we walk into
Mm-hmm.
these networking rooms, and the thing about you that stands out to me is that you've been on the front lines in front of these
Mm-hmm.
patients for many, many years, seeing the issues that they go through.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see somebody who's been advised to do something and they don't make that decision,
Mm-hmm.
it makes, I think a lot of times it makes us work harder to
Right.
try to make sure that that doesn't happen again.
Right.
And I think as a social worker, this is the perfect role for you because
Mm-hmm.
it takes your heart as a caregiver, but it
Right.
also takes your experience that you've been through as a
Absolutely.
provider to really help these folks out. So all of her information, please feel free to reach out to her if you're trying to figure out what the right answer is for yourself or for your mom or your dad. Um, Make sure you reach out to them. If you have questions about how to reach out to her, you can reach out to me. Otherwise, I appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
being on 7
much.
Minutes for
Thank
Seniors.
you.
Y'all have a great day and be safe.